Sometimes I just wanna be outside. Get that shit on, put that shit on, alright. What's my new hair color? What's my new do? I just love looking at you.
Even though that's nothing funny about it, but it's because
I know.
of
I'm ridiculous most of the time. Hello.
It's okay.
My energy is a little up there because I forced it to be because of this daylight savings bullshit, which I need them to stop. It really fucked with me this morning because I woke up. Yeah, I woke up just like,
Well,
what's going on? My body was just
go
like,
ahead.
no. Then I looked at the time and was like, what is this? Why is it damn near 11:30? I don't like this. And yeah.
Well, I was awake this morning at 7:30. My alarm went off, and I realized that it was black outside.
Yeah.
And I thought that I messed up the clock because I was like, it's dark outside. Why would I be awake right now? So then I realized that we lost the hour.
Did we
But
really lose
the
an
benefits
hour
of
though?
this is that the sun won't go down until
the
like
sun was
7
down
now.
at 7. I don't like that.
Like, it'll go down later, I'm saying.
But the days go
I
by
do.
quick.
The summer days are longer. I like that part. I just don't like
For me, it feels
this.
quick. For me, it feels mad quick.
Not
Because
when the sun goes down.
look what time it is now. Look what we're doing.
You know what? To each his own.
It really
It's giving
was.
a little bit of bitterness because it fucked up. Like, our mornings were fucked up. It's giving like universal bitterness, and I get it. It's fine because I too woke up feeling like, what the fuck? But once
because
that
we'll be acclimated
summertime
to this
energy
nonsense.
hits,
So it's
I
just
think it'll
like,
be fine.
whatever. Yeah, it's just like whatever. Well, hello.
By that point, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God, it's guys. Sorry, 10
It is
days
indeed
until
my birthday
April's
month, niggas,
birthday.
and I do get older in 10 days. Thank God. So I'm excited.
Facts.
I am excited. I like getting older, honestly.
Yeah.
I like getting older. Oh yeah.
Me too.
Oh yeah. So
I love birthdays.
okay, we're
You
here
know I
for
love
episode
birthdays.
71.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Welcome to Replay Ritual, y'all. My name is A Concept.
7-1.
And we are back.
And my name is Posh.
Yeah, let's definitely catch up.
And let's catch up.
No.
Are you drinking a Sprite?
Oh, wow.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I just really wanted to know
that's
because
not
I haven't
Sprite,
seen somebody
that's,
drink a Sprite in a can in a while. For the listeners.
No, if I drink,
if I
drink
had to
soda,
drink a
it's gonna
soda, it
be,
would be Sprite. So it was no
ale.
judgment. It was more so like, is that a Sprite in a can?
Oh it gotta be ginger ale because I don't like drinking
Black
soda.
staple.
But if I'm gonna drink soda, it's gonna be ginger ale. Well, yeah, let's catch
The black
up
medicine.
real quickly. Fuck daylight savings.
Okay.
Next. I mean, music is good.
Yeah.
I had a little. I was under the weather, but I'm feeling much better now. It's still kind of lingering in me. I feel like I haven't drank any like medicine. I've been doing it like on the whole whatever I eat. Yeah, I'm like doing it through food. So I'm drinking lemon shots, ginger shots, turmeric tea, ginger tea, all the things, and mullein tea to help with cleaning out and detoxing mucus out of the body. So no. And
you've been smoking?
Yeah, I have not been doing anything like that of the sort. So I'm just like, I don't go outside. I'm not doing my usual vices. What's going on? Then it dawned on me when I was speaking to my homeboy. He was like, so what are you eating? And I was like, boom. Has to be through food. No, I don't eat like shit, but I have to be careful of the things that I do buy because they put shit in our food. Yeah, like they're putting crap in our food, so you have to be very careful what you're ingesting.
In the
And
shit, yeah.
it's like, it seems like as I'm getting older, my body does not tolerate bullshit no more, like at all. So yeah, I'm being very careful on what I'm eating and keeping up of just drinking and consuming like more healthier things, like more fruits, more vegetables, drinking a lot more tea. And being a
Yeah.
hypocrite, I'm a tea dude because I don't drink coffee. I don't
You
drink
always love
coffee,
tea.
so yeah,
You a tea head. No,
yeah,
you don't.
I don't do that.
It's the
So
one thing that we don't
people think
do.
that's weird. I'm like,
Like,
why is that weird? Like,
it's
it's
coffee.
not. Yeah, like, thank you. So it's just
It's
like, yeah.
not. It's actually
So I'm doing
normal.
more,
It's actually
eating more
healthy.
healthier. The fuck is wrong? Is his vehicle okay?
What the fuck? That shit sounds
Oh my god. Yes. Sorry for the interruption. So,
scary, right?
yo, it made me
Sorry
stop
for
talking.
that,
Like, what's
everybody.
going on?
It scared me. Like, my heart is actually beating a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit. My
Mm.
heart is like, do, 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 especially because we'll talk about that in a little while.
Yeah, I
On my
sound
catch up.
much
But,
better than what I
okay. Well,
sounded
that sounds,
last week.
you sound good,
Like,
though. You don't sound
last
bad.
week, like, when I say the amount of mucus that was coming out of my body, it does not make sense.
Yeah.
It does not make sense. So, bro,
It's
whatever it
disgusting.
is,
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Ugh, it's the weather.
Yeah, I'm over it. But
Well,
how are
for
you?
me.
How are you doing?
It's raunchy. I'm okay. I had a very interesting week, but it was like weird because there was like
Mm.
bad things, but then there was like really good things. Like some things are happening behind the scenes. I'm not gonna say on the air because like I'm still waiting for like answers to things. So I'm just like really excited, but I'll tell a concept off the air. But yeah, like something happened that I'm excited about and it'll be a nice change for me. And
It will.
I'm just hoping that everything works out with that. But I was also sick, and I never like to say that I'm sick, but these last couple of days from like Thursday, I feel like just back to myself like 100%. Last night I recorded for the first time in a while, and that was nice, but I still kind of have a little bit, like I could tell I had a little bit of like a nasally, but um yeah, it's been shitty. Like the weather here is like nice one day, really cold one day, nice one day, really cold one day. And I will say that I'm not really the greatest with putting on a jacket all the time because it's like you're either burning hot or you're freezing. So I'm like, fuck the coat, the coat altogether, like whatever. But and then most of the time I'm not outside. Like I'm just going from the car to my house or like into my work building. But I think that's what like messed me up. But what else? Yeah, I just think my body was like a little burnt out. Like I've been in the gym kind of heavy and I like pushed myself. Like I had to miss it some days because of like what I was going through behind the scenes. So the days that I did go, I feel like I just like pushed myself a little too hard. So that mixed with a little stress, mixed with a little
Yeah.
running around a lot and no coats, I think my body was like, okay, bitch, you're doing too much. So on Friday, I was completely like forced to sit down, and
Yeah.
Saturday
You
as
sound much
well.
better. Yeah,
So,
that's
but I
good.
feel better.
Yeah, I
I
was
feel better.
very happy when you recorded and
Yeah.
sent me some music. Y'all just
Yeah.
not ready, yo. I promise. I promise y'all, y'all not ready for this music. It's really good. It is. But
Yeah. It's good
yeah.
music.
So
It's very
we caught up.
exciting.
Let's get to our main topic.
Yeah.
Let's get into our main
So,
topic and
yeah.
let's remember
You said what?
and talk about Angie
Oh, let's get
Stone,
into it.
who
Yes.
recently passed away a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to ask you, where were you when you found out that Angie Stone passed
Yes.
away due to a car crash?
where was I?
Mm-hmm.
I was with someone,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember looking at my phone and being like, what the
Mm-hmm.
fuck? And I was just in pure shock.
I literally
And then
text
you
you,
text
Angie
me,
Stone,
and I was with the same people, but I don't remember any
and
of
you
that.
knew exactly what I was saying.
Oh, I was out to eat with, oh my gosh, it was a mix of emotions because, okay, where I was at and what was going on at the time, mixed with looking down at my phone and
That
seeing Angie
news.
Stone had died. So I was dealing with the emotions of where I was, and
What's going
then
on?
seeing that Angie
Right.
Stone passed away, and I was
What
like,
the fuck? Mm-hmm.
okay, all
Right.
right. You really got it stirred up today. That's how it
Yeah.
felt. So
I was in a
yes, I was
studio
out to eat with
recording a
some
young
family. Yeah.
artist on a Saturday morning. No, Saturday afternoon. And Kay texts me saying, Angie Stone died. I said, no, she didn't. What are you talking about? And she was like, no, for real, it's real. I said, no, it's not. So I went on every news outlet I could think of on the internet to confirm that Angie Stone died Saturday morning, leaving a venue to go to another performance. I'm like, first of all, why is Angie Stone driving? That's crazy. Why y'all got this woman in a car in the middle of the night? No, I mean like her being in a vehicle. Yeah, like why is she in the
I don't
vehicle?
think she was.
Like, come on. And
Well, that's what
if
you were
she's in a
thinking.
vehicle that late,
Yeah.
how the fuck y'all
Yeah.
get yourselves in a situation where it's a vehicle collision? Like, what a like the whole cause of death got
Yeah, it
me
just felt all
questioning a lot
surreal.
of things. But I won't go into that because that's some conspiracy tinfoil shit. And
Yes.
I don't want to get into that. I just want to remember
I
her
was gonna
life. We're
say
going
there's
to
a
talk
lot of
about remembering her
conspiracy
life and her
theories going
career
around
and all
right
her
now.
notable acclimates and all that. So let's jump into
Yeah.
her early life and background, please.
Yes. So, Angie Stone, born Angela Laverne Brown on December 18th. Miss Mamas was a Sagittarius, 1961, in Columbia, South Carolina. Stone's musical journey began in gospel music, influenced by her father, who was a member of a local gospel quartet.
I don't understand it, but
also, this beeping, you hear this beeping? It's, anyways. Her career took off in the late 1970s when she joined the hip-hop group The Sequence, one of the first female rap groups. Known for their hit Funk You Up in the 80s and 90s, she transitioned to R&B, working with groups like Vertical Hold before embarking on a solo career. Angie Stone's solo debut album Black Diamond in 1999 solidified her status in the neo-soul world with tracks like No More Rain.
I do. I was just
In
listening
This
to it
Cloud.
the other
Everyone
day.
knows that song. You know that song, A Concept? Yes.
That's the big one right there.
And she followed this with Mahogany Soul, which came out in 2001, and that's the album that I love. With Wish I Didn't Miss You. That's my mom's one of my mom's favorite songs. She used to play that song all the time. I love that song.
Miss you.
I wish I didn't miss you anymore. Yeah. Everything is money. All you wanna do is smoke chronic. That's my shit. And Stone Love, she dropped in 2004, which blended soul, jazz, and hip hop elements. So Angie Stone, as I said, started in a group, a hip hop group, then went on to, her solo career and laid a lot of the foundation, I feel, for the neo soul era that we all love.
I call her the princess of neo soul.
Yeah. You got any notes, anything to say?
Because of what she was able to do within the genre. She is incredible. I'm not the biggest Angie Stone fan, but I am, aware of her work and her contribution to the industry and to the culture. Because outside of music, the things that she has done in terms of empowering women, empowering strength through her music and all that, and celebrating Black men and the resilience that they go through, especially with the song Brother. brother, that song was whoa. I never heard a song like that before ever, where a woman is
Yes.
singing an advocate of a man in terms of how
Yes.
resilient and how great and the strength that they have to go through as black men in America. And I was just like, this is a great song. And it shows Angie Stone's
Yes.
pen work of how she's able to write in every type of like topic or anything that's going on around the world or what's going on around her. So I know Angie Stone as a great songwriter because of all the people she has written for. Like, um, I was just like, Angie,
Yes.
you wrote
I did
for
look that up.
Erica Badu? And I mean a lot for Erica Badu. Some songs y'all not even going to ever hear, like ever going to hear.
Yes.
And she wrote for, of course, D'Angelo, that we all know.
Yeah.
Wrote for Lauryn Hill as well. Who else? I
Yes.
saw she wrote for
Yeah.
Shaka Khan. She wrote one song for Shaka
Mm-hmm.
Khan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, she did.
She co-wrote a song called PMS by
Also
Mary J.
wrote I Am the
Blige
Only
from Love
Woman
and
for
Life
Mary
on an album in
J. Blige.
2003.
So she wrote for Lenny Kravitz.
Mm.
I was like, excuse me? She wrote like
Yes,
she's
I saw that
worked
as
and worked
well.
with
She worked with
everyone
Alicia Keys
that we
too.
all love.
Yeah.
One song that I didn't know she
Mm-hmm.
wrote that I recently found out, and as I thought about it, I was just like, that does sound like Angie Stone. The Girlfriend's theme song for the opening credits. And when I
Yes,
listened, I'm like,
she
that is
wrote
Angie
The
Stone's
Girlfriend's theme
voice.
song. She
And I
sung
was
that,
like,
yeah.
wow, that is amazing. What a great opening credit song. So, like I said, Angie Stone's pen game is not something to mess with at all.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she's gonna be missed for real.
Yeah.
For real, for real, for real.
Yeah.
That's
She
true.
also was an actress. I don't know if people know
She
that. She played
was.
in a lot of movies. Yes, she was in The Fighting Temptations as a supporting role. She was also
The hot chick.
um
No?
I remembered her being
Uh-uh.
do you remember that movie The Hot Chick?
Okay.
Okay. It's an Adam Sandler movie. And I'm pretty sure she played this lady that worked in a shop. But if anyone knows The Hot Chick, I'm pretty sure that was Angie Stone in that movie. She played in Pastor Brown in 2009. She was a supporting role. She played in Schoolgirls in 2010, supporting role. She also did appear in Girlfriends for an episode, a guest appearance. She was in stage plays, so she was in Chicago, and she was also in the Vagina Monologues. So she was in another. She
Okay.
made another cameo in another movie called The Hot Chocolate Nutcracker,
Mm-hmm.
and it was directed by Debbie Allen. So she has been in like
Random.
a lot of things.
That's what I like about
Angie
her.
Stone always
She'll
pops up
just
in
pop
like
up.
random
You
movies.
don't know.
Yeah.
So
So
man, she's done a lot in her
yeah.
career. It sucks that
Mm-hmm.
she wasn't giving her proper coins for all the things that she has done. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was saying that, she was owed royalties towards the end of her
They will owe her
life.
money.
She went on the internet and was
And
saying,
then,
that
a few days later,
um
here we are.
mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
it's just so weird, bro. I don't like having these conversations, bro, because it's just like, and I'm okay.
I know.
If y'all gonna
It's a
do
lot.
something, do it right. Like if you're gonna
It's a
do
lot.
it
Go
in a way
ahead.
where
Get it
people
off
is
your
just like,
chest. Take your time
it
past.
makes sense. And I'm not trying to condone, like, right? Like it shouldn't point back to
Or
you
like it
so
couldn't have
easily,
been you guys.
like, so easily, because they really
Like
don't. It's just like
so
these so-called
they
powers
don't give a
that be,
fuck.
they will
That's the
do shit
thing.
in our faces and be like, okay, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's like I feel like
mm-hmm,
that's a lot of what's going on right now in our world. And it's funny because I said I was gonna bring this up,
Yes,
but
I have.
have you
So good.
watched Paradise on
It's
Hulu?
so good. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so nice. Hey, Spider-Man.
Yeah, that type of control.
Yeah, like that show kind of, yes. And it's like I feel like our world
Well,
is
it's
not
kind of. It's kind of.
super like exactly what Paradise is giving, but also it is. And yeah, and it's just right now I feel like we're seeing a lot of exposure of how power can take advantage and be super corrupt. And yeah, it's unfortunate that we have to like literally question if things happen to people
Due to just saying,
due to them speaking up for themselves
I
right now.
deserve this. What I
It's
did,
really
like
shitty.
the work I have put in.
Yeah.
Yes, my art, my
What
work.
I
Like
made.
it's supposed to be mine,
What I
but yet
created.
those so-called powers are
Yeah,
just like,
like it's actually
the fuck
mine.
you talking about? Like we let
Mm-hmm.
you have that. Like, what do you mean? It's ours.
Fuck that.
So it's
Yeah.
just so unfortunate that she had to go on the internet to
Yeah.
do that,
Mm-hmm.
and then a few days later, gone. And it's just like, come on, bro. Like, and it happens to almost every artist that does that. Every artist. So it's unfortunate because there's so many big artists
Yeah, a
like
lot of the big artists,
Michael
yeah.
Jackson owning half of Sony's catalog, and the Beatles and Prince, and like
I
these
was gonna
boys
say the
that
Michael
own
Jacksons and
labels
Princes
like
of the world.
catalogs
Yeah.
and own their own masters. Like, it's crazy. It was
Yeah. And
coincidental,
granted,
like
all
her
allegedly,
death
it's
is
just
like
very all
she was in a sprinter
coincidental.
with 7 other people,
Yeah.
and all those 7 other people still survived. Yet
Mm-hmm.
she's gone from a
Mm-hmm.
16-wheeler vehicle collision that makes
Mm-hmm.
0 sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how 7 other people
Mm-hmm.
survived, but she didn't. The main person that
Mm-hmm.
needed to survive. No disrespect to the others, but the actual person we need alive is gone. Like, what? What are
I
we
get what
talking
you're
about?
saying.
Like, that shit pisses me off. Yeah, like, no disrespect to the other ones that survive. I'm very glad
Y'all
y'all
know what
tried to.
A Concept
Yeah,
want to
but it's
say. Oh
just
my
like
lord.
Angie Stone.
We want
Yeah,
everybody
like
to
the ones that's
survive. It's
paying y'all
just
paychecks
the
is
person that is
gone.
owed the
Come
royalties
on, bro.
coincidentally died. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we do want to send like prayers and thoughts to Angie Stone, her kids. You know, her and D'Angelo do share a child together, but even her other kids that are not shared with D'Angelo.
Absolutely.
Just hoping that they are, you know, on their healing
So
process.
sudden.
And yeah, it's a lot. It was very sudden. I think that's what it was sudden to
Yeah,
us. So I can't
I never want to get
imagine
that
like
call.
to her
I
family
can't
like
imagine
how
getting
that
that call
feels. I
and you
don't
just
want to
like, you're
imagine.
chilling on a random
So yeah.
Saturday and life is
Mm-mm.
so good, about to go to brunch and all that, and you get a call.
I don't talk about it.
Bruh.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
God bless her family,
Mm-mm.
for real. Be with them. I don't know if they
But yeah.
ever said anything about it, like a viewing for the public or
Mm-hmm.
anything like that. They're just keeping it quiet. Okay.
No, I don't think any.
Right.
I don't think anything has been
True.
said
True.
like
True. True.
publicly that I've
All right.
seen, because
Well,
you know the internet
true.
works
You're right.
faster than lightning.
All right
So
then. Well,
yeah,
yeah.
I feel like we would have seen it.
That's us remembering Angie Stone. Honestly.
Yeah, Angie Stone. Yeah, we felt to
Mhm.
give Angie an episode because Angie Stone was a big part of my childhood. I don't want to speak for
Just
you,
for
but I
culture
think that
alone.
like just
Yeah.
for a lot of
Alone.
Black people in general, Angie Stone is a big part of the culture. Yeah, so
Absolutely. Deserve it all.
I
And
think that
I
yeah, she
can only
deserved.
hope and pray
Mm-hmm.
that her family
Yeah.
fight to get her royalties, get her masters, get all
Mm-hmm.
that, and please survive it. Like,
Yeah,
survive it.
safely.
So just gonna pray on
Mm-hmm.
that for them. So yeah. So you want to take a break? Because I need
Yeah,
to. Yeah, we'll take a little slight, tiny break, and then we'll come back
we can take a little
with some
break.
fun shit.
Yeah,
All right.
and you know, after the break, we'll come back with Hey guys, I always come in here saying hey guys to y'all. Hey guys, I hate it. I'll switch it up. What's up, y'all? I hated that too. Yeah, we got a playlist out still. We got a couple playlists out. I just want to
go listen to the fucking playlist.
That's it. Can't find the word. Explain to y'all how. Okay. What's funny is during this part, you'll be able to hear him, but you won't be able to see him. Listen, no. Okay. But yeah, subscribe and like, and also let us know how you guys like this new format. I want to know because, we went a whole year one way and now we're kind of switching it up a whole nother way. So I'm curious because what you want matters. So maybe comment, even email, message replayrituals@gmail.com. And also follow us on TikTok because we're on TikTok now. So yeah, we love you guys. Okay. Peace out.
So for my
we're back. Yeah. Oh, to be honest, I've probably been playing shit too much. Meaning what I was replaying the week prior, I'm still replaying. I need to move on. Yeah, I think that I'm trying to figure that out because.
Well, I didn't do that for myself.
I need to expand my horizons.
I went and double back on some albums that I love.
But
Robert Clasper. Yeah. I went back on Robert Clasper. I had to do his double booked album. I love that album so very much.
Yeah, we love that one.
I've been replaying that for the past few days over and over and over again. And also Black Radio 1, 2, and 3. All 3 Black Radios. I was on a Robert Clasper crazy. And on Friday, I spent the time while I was in a zone of just I do a taco thing every Friday with my family and stuff. So while I was prepping and doing all the things and cooking, I was listening to this is a very close friend of mine who's basically a family member, Zaccari Curtis, Grammy Award winning album Cubop Lives, which is a Afro Latino jazz album infusion. It's fucking incredible. I'm very, very proud of him winning a Grammy for this album, just this recent past Grammy. So congratulations to him. And I've been bumping that album that entire Friday. I was just like, damn, he did his shit on there. Him, his brother, and congratulations to them.
Yeah,
everyone that was involved with the entire project of winning a Grammy. I know a Grammy winning artist. How about that? And they're family. So yeah, Zaccari, good shit, bro. Good shit.
That's amazing. Yeah,
that's what I've been replaying this entire week. Yeah. So
okay, period. Love that. Because I really can't. I would say I've been replaying the same thing from last week.
We all know what time it is.
Yeah. That's really it. Yes. And I've been playing Seeing Sounds by Nerd. But go ahead.
Shit. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, it is time for our favorite segment. It is story time with moi. Concept. And I have 2 stories from Reddit for you guys.
Yeah, story time with a
that are quite exciting. One that is a little bit freaky, and the other that's just straight up stupidity. So, and this story is one of them. Are you going back to my freak? So the first story comes from the subreddit Just No, SO. I don't know what the SO means, or significant other. So just say no to the significant other. The title is My ex forced me to dress as Elsa from Frozen whenever we had sex. So this is a little freaky freak boy who loves Elsa and wants his girlfriend to dress like Elsa every time they get down. Hmm. Hmm.
This is
Yes,
odd. I just
yes, and these are
realized
a
what was
grown man
said.
asking a
Elsa
grown
is
woman
a.
to dress like
Go
a
ahead.
character for children. Already, just the title. I really hope
Okay.
this is the right sub
This
for
is a
this.
little
I think enough time
problematic.
has passed. 4 years. Oh, this is 7 years ago. This story. Since this relationship has ended, that I can finally talk about it. I know that this might sound like creative writing, but I swear to God, this is true. My ex boyfriend had a fetish for Queen Elsa from Disney's Frozen. Be as spectacle as you want. I'm the one that had to deal with this bullshit. I was still a super religious fundamentalist at the time that this story took place. So I had no idea what a healthy relationship looked like. Now that I can look back at this, I can see just how strange this was. When I was about 18, I started dating a boy from my church. We ended up dating for around a year and a half total. At first, he seemed funny, charming, athletic, blah blah blah. He was all of my teen he was all of my teenage fantasies poured
Oh,
into one
damn.
little blonde mold. About 6 months after we started dating, Frozen came out. I thought it was a cute movie and everything, but my ex, on the other hand, it was like a switch flipped in him, and I was not prepared for what come next. What came next? At first, it seemed innocent enough. He brought Frozen T-shirts, posters, and other merchandise. He liked to sing along to the songs while we were driving. No big deal. He found something he enjoys, which is normal, right? Then he started to grow an obsession. Every time we went on a date, it was always at one of our places watching Frozen. I suggested other activities, but was always shut down. I didn't mind much because I loved him and wanted to spend time with him any way I could. And if I had to suck him off when we and if I had to suck him off when Do You Want to Build a Snowman was playing in the background. That's Do you want to build a snowman?
Stop.
Oh,
Keep
oh,
going.
fuck.
I
Okay.
don't need
He
this.
brought a storybook that basically told the plot of Frozen in a book form and would grab different parts of my body while reading it to him, while I read it to him. These events led up to both of us losing our virginity while Let It Go was playing in the while Let It Go was playing in the background. Not my proudest moment. I bet it wasn't. Bitch, let it go.
This is not my proudest moment.
Speaking of Let It Go, he used to say
Fair.
that
Go
when
ahead.
he came. The love letters and good morning messages he wrote to me started to reference the movie and the characters more. Then they talked about him or I. Sooner or later, the obsession turned over to me personally. He wanted me to look like Elsa. My hair is naturally dark, and he begged me to make it blonde and braid it. I end up I end up lightening it a bit for summer, and he got angry that it didn't come out fully bleach blonde. He made me do eyeshadow in purple like the character in the movie and made me show him how to do it. He made an outfit for me to wear when I visit his apartment. Well, he made me do a list of things I had to buy for
Okay.
myself to wear to his apartment every time I visited. That included an ice blue top that shows a lot of cleavage, white shorts, and an over the top amount of silver jewelry. He even begged me to purchase a $50 Elsa gown from a Halloween shop and became angry when I wouldn't blow $50 on my limited nanny salary on a Halloween costume that would be hiked up around my waist and stain and cum in a matter of seconds anyway. When I wouldn't cop up the money, It's a little bit more. It's almost done.
This
When I went and cough off the money to
letter.
purchase an Elsa
How much
gown, he
more?
gave me
I'm
the silent
curious.
treatment for nearly
Okay,
two
I'm here.
days. The creepiest part about this is that after he went through all these detailed fantasies,
This is the creepiest
the
part
creepiest part
starting
about
right
this is
now.
that
Okay.
after he went
Just
through
wanted to
all
be
these
clear. Go
detailed
ahead.
fantasies of wanting to fuck a Disney character, he approached me and asked me if we would name our first daughter Elsa. No, nigga. No, 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 no. Also, no. After he fucked
It's
me in
you
the ass while
saying
watching a
no.
movie in HD, bro. What is this? Okay, this is the final. I suppose I should feel bad for kink shaming him, but honestly, no.
I don't do
No.
play.
This is not a kink shame. This is diabolical. He was such a piece of shit to me for not being a living fuck toy shaped like a kid's movie character. So here it is, world. This girl's ex has a fetish for Queen Elsa from Disney Frozen. Sincerely, unwillingly, Elsa. So, how do you feel about this? There's no question. She just wanted to get this off her chest.
So
this is just a story she just wanted to share.
I think that he's mentally.
He's tapped. Look here. He needs to be committed and be put away from all women and children. Because, yes.
Yeah, because if it's not you, then it's definitely going to be the next. I think it's creepy that he's turned on by a Disney character who it's like a child thing. That's number one. That's obvious. But
Cinderella.
Let's say it wasn't Elsa, right? Let's say it was. Still kids though. Can we go to another thing besides Wonder Disney Woman. As an example? Let's say it was Storm from X-Men. Right. I still think that if you don't enjoy doing this type of kink, it's not your tea. And then I do think that he was abusive because you didn't want to spend $50 on a costume because of the fact that
That's crazy.
Don't make that much money and he didn't talk to you for 2 days. That's abusive. So there's just a lot. We know that he's off because he's liking the character, a child Disney character.
The man was buying
I don't even
t-shirts
want to get into that bag.
Posters
this man is off
and
his fucking
all
rocker.
the things.
But
religious.
Yeah, it's giving. But you also said you guys are fundamentalists, so that's a whole nother thing to get into. Not for me. But
I'm just glad that she's out of this relationship.
Yeah.
That she got out. Because this is scary. This could turn into something really, really, really scary. One of those things that we see on First 48 or Snapped or Snapped. You feel me? Because, bro,
we watch too much.
She lost her virginity to a Disney movie, bro.
Yeah.
And to she's giving this man fellatio to a Disney song. This is wrong. This is all of it was wrong.
I want you to stop.
I'm just happy. To lose your virginity, to let it go.
Stop it right now.
Yo, duh. And then for him to say that when he...
That's
I'm
nasty,
glad that you out of this
bro.
relationship.
Oh my God.
I'm glad that you find this funny. I'm glad that you have a new life and a new perspective in life. I'm glad that you know what a healthy relationship actually looks like. Yes.
Yeah. And realize this was not a high time
just really
for you.
Proud that you're able to laugh at this moment in your life, really, because it's not easy to laugh at the most embarrassing, most creepiest shit that you've been through and most traumatic things like that. Yeah.
It's not, and you put it out there.
There's an update, but the update is her putting a photo of one of the letters he gave her in terms of the Elsa reference. Yeah, so y'all can read it.
Oh my God.
It's
We're going to
creepy.
put the letter.
This story is real. It's not one of those fake Reddit stories.
So,
this is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
read
pause
that letter and you'll be
want to read the story.
Ew.
Pause and
Ew.
It's right here.
All right, second story. This is from the subreddit Relationship Advice. And the title is I, 40 male, started to cheat on my wife, who is 38, but stopped halfway through. Do I still tell her?
That's what it is? That's what you're asking?
What? I'm gonna read. I'm gonna tell you.
You don't give us nothing else.
That's the
There's
title.
nothing else.
No, that's the title.
Oh. Okay. Because I'm wait. I thought that was it.
My wife and I have a great relationship.
What?
I can't say I have any real complaints. We have been together for 5 years, married for 2 of those, and up until now, I would have said I would never stray. I was away for work last week, and while I was in the hotel, a young woman who was 21 sat next to me and began to flirt with me. I was extremely flattered by the attention. I have to admit, it was a real ego boost to be flirted with by someone so young. So I started to get that middle-aged dad bod and have been feeling like I've been losing my looks a little bit. After a bit of talking, the woman invited herself back up to my hotel room where we began to have sex. I'm going to pause right there. No one can invite themselves to your hotel.
I was just thinking that. I was like,
for me, it was so all about the thrill of immediately being desired.
All right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Right.
And you should notice what your wife is going to say when you bring that part of the story.
For me, it was all about the thrill of being desired by someone other than my wife, especially by a very young woman. I was slightly drunk, and I figured I'll probably never get the opportunity to sleep with a 21-year-old again. Jesus. You are a clown. But the thrill wore off very quickly as I realized that I wasn't enjoying myself. This girl was not good in bed. She basically just lay there and starfished it. Sometimes she would just pull herself into... Yes. Dead ass. Sometimes she would pull herself into what she thought was a sexy pose, but that was it. She didn't seem interested in me at all. I might as well have been a human dildo because she seemed more interested in herself and how sexy she thought she was. Sex with my wife. It's you, period. Right. I look real good. Sex with my wife has always been amazing. When I'm with my wife, she's all over me, talking to me, telling me how hot I am, grabbing me, touching me, getting on top, and so on. I felt like the hottest guy in the world when I'm in bed with my wife. With this girl, I felt like I could leave the room and she might not even notice, let alone care. She seemed like she just wanted the ego boost of a guy finding her attractive. Yeah, I couldn't stay aroused, so I stopped about 10 minutes into it and asked her to leave, which she did. I didn't come. I just took a shower and then called my wife to hear her voice. I'm sorry for laughing. Dumbass. Now I come back home. And so far I haven't told my wife about any of it. There's a guilty part of me that says I should because she deserves to know, but another part of me says, why should I torpedo our happy marriage and cause her pain for something I didn't even enjoy and will never do again? All I did was prove to me that I want my wife more than anything else. I want to do the right thing, but I generally do not know what the right thing to do is here. I know I would never stray again. Should I tell her or keep it to myself?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I don't know what you think he should do.
Tell her or no?
But I know my response.
Oh, please explain.
I don't think he should tell her. And I'm going to tell you why. This is hard for me because granted, yes, I do think what he did was wrong. But I also okay, this is not for every woman. Maybe I'm projecting. It's my own feelings, right? But I do feel like once he tells her, because it's so fresh, I think it's going to fuck the trust up in such a lovely relationship. And I think that after that, it's not going to be the same. Like, it won't. And I feel like I do
We
feel
don't
like it's
condone
human
cheating.
that he was insecure. I don't do cheating. I think cheating is terrible.
Yes, we do not condone
No,
cheating.
I don't. I'm not a cheater either. I don't condone cheating, and I'm either or. But just really thinking, it's like he could tell her and have to like ruin like everything because of him being selfish. Yes, but it was off of his own insecurities of himself. It wasn't that his wife wasn't fulfilling anything in him. He literally went to cheat because he was feeling whack about himself. And granted, this is a good example of when you feel insecure, what can happen and what the consequences of that. But it's also like maybe later on down the line,
how would
this
the
could be a
story
story
time
time.
Babe, remember when I
Of
fucked this
like,
young
I don't
girl?
know, like maybe they could be, I don't know, they could be talking like, did you ever get a moment? No. Did you ever get a moment where like you got a little this, like,
y'all drinking,
I don't know,
like,
like I could
so
see
you
myself
ever
just
had a
talking
moment when you
to
felt
my person and
insecure?
like maybe like 10 years after this happened. Yeah. And then he'll be like, I had a moment and then I realized that like, why the fuck was I doing that? Like, this was crazy. And then I asked the bitch to leave and then she
I asked her
left.
to leave after I
And then I'll
stick
be
my
like,
dick
oh, you
inside of
asked
her
to
and
leave?
realized I
Okay,
didn't want to be
well,
with her. And
fair.
then
But like,
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I guess
You would be
I'm
like,
thinking also as the wife, I would
yeah.
be sick. I know I would be sick. I would be like, so you decided
He's
to
40.
fuck on. The thing about it that would have me sick is that number one, she was 21. Number two, yeah, it's like you just did the.
Look here, I'm all about. Look, you need
What do you
to
say in concept?
get it off your chest. You feel guilty. You feel guilty, and I don't like that
Yeah,
type
it's like
of
that's the only thing
weight
you're gonna feel guilty
on
because
my
I would.
chest.
It
Especially
would
when
eat
I
me
know
up.
I have a good partner back home.
No.
I have a partner that makes me feel amazing. I have a partner that gives me all the things. Like
Oh my
you
god.
said it.
Fine.
He
Tell
said it
me.
himself. She's good,
Ruin
and my wife
us.
makes me feel everything. Like she makes me feel
Yeah,
amazing.
like you
You
just
said your wife
fucked
makes you
everything
feel
up, you
amazing.
stupid
How could
ass
you do this
nigga. Like
in a
what?
weekend moment?
Oh my
This would
god.
you're stupid. You know that this is dumb.
This pisses me off.
Nah, you have to get it off your
Yeah.
chest, bro.
I think that's what
It's
has me saying don't
yeah,
say
but
nothing. You're gonna ruin
you gotta pay for
everything.
your
But it's
consequences.
like
You gotta
this is
get that off your
it's your
conscience. And I'm all for it.
consequences
Like
of
you just gotta
ruining
be honest.
everything.
You gotta be honest. Tell your wife whatever
Yeah.
happens,
So don't
happens.
listen to
You have to
me.
pay for it. You gotta atone it.
Yeah.
You gotta atone for it. She may forgive you and be like, let's go to counseling. Because she may love you so very much and wants to be in your life and wants to work through it. Because people do have moments where, you know, they don't feel fine and they out and about, they drinking, they see somebody who's like, yo, and people have that. People be attracted to a lot of other people outside of their partner. That happens. It's how you act towards it when that attention comes towards you. Are you going to entertain? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you
No.
and you have to take full
Shut up.
accountability because you can't say that
Yes.
the woman
No
invited
one can
herself.
force themselves to the
She
to your
offered to
room,
come up
bro.
and you allowed it.
It's not like she held a
So,
gun to your head and said, "Take me to your
yeah.
room
So like
now."
don't start it like
No,
that.
she didn't do that. Okay,
Cuz that would
she
just make me
said,
want to
"You
punch you
look
in the
good.
face.
Let me jump on it
Yeah.
real quick, Papa." Right, and she was just there,
Yeah.
just to be there.
I look
So
real good today. Mhm.
yeah, you got to tell your wife, bro. You have
Yeah.
to.
Damn,
You
that's
got
fucked up.
to.
This
You
story
got
fucked
to.
me
You got
up.
to. You got to. And if she wants a
Just be
divorce, you got to
doing
respect that.
shit.
You got to respect that. You got to, cause all for 10 minutes, a few
Damn.
pumps that wasn't even worth it.
All for a couple
Right. You got a whole Patrick in
stupid.
your bed.
All for a
That's
starfish.
crazy. That's crazy,
Stupid.
man. Well, you learned the lesson. Now you just gotta pay the consequences of your actions, bro. That's what being a man is about. This was 3 years ago.
Gosh. How long ago
Three
was
years
this
ago.
letter?
Yeah. This was 3 years ago, and I
Damn,
don't believe he
this
has
is
an
something
update
I'd
to
want
it.
to
So
follow up to.
yeah. Yeah, so yeah, those are my stories this
Okay.
week for you
Well, there
guys.
that is.
Hopefully you enjoy. Let us know your thoughts on these stories. Let us know, because no problem. And
Well,
yeah,
very, very
so
interesting.
let's shout out.
Thank you, A Concept. Yeah, I want to shout out my youngest brother. Yeah, his name is London. He's a basketball player. He's in his senior year of college. And his last game of his senior year is coming up this week. So I want to wish him luck. I'm also very proud of him. He's been doing his thing. He's in school. He's focused. He does a great job. And, you know, he's about to start the rest of his journey. I won't say the rest of his life because I feel like it's a journey. So shout out to my brother. So, I love you and I wish you the best with everything, all the blessings. And I'll be at your game.
Shout out
See you on Tuesday,
for me,
sucker.
Dochi, for just being fine during the whole Paris Fashion Weekend, just killing every look, just being divinely chocolate goddess that she is. Oh, and I was going to mention that too. Shout out to her to come to Miami and perform with Lauryn Hill. Shout out to Lauryn Hill for bringing her out. Like, what? At Jazz at the Gardens?
That was like wild.
Jazz at the Gardens, bro.
Yeah, because honestly, it was like, what the fuck?
And also,
it was
she brought out Samara Side.
It was kind of.
She brought out Samara Side too.
Yeah.
Out Lauryn Hill did as well. So shout out to Samara amazing. To get that look too, to be on the same stage with Lauryn Hill and Doechii, which was I bet was huge for her. So big up to them.
That's what's up.
She all over, and she is just killing it. Killing it in really every way possible. Her time. So congratulations to Doechii for all the achievements that she's just getting, all the things that she's getting. And also shout out to that song Anxiety for everyone just pushing her to get it out. And that song is fire. Yeah, she put it out. She gave it to the people, which is what art is all about. When you're an artist, you give your art to the people when they call for it. So shout out for her for doing that. And also rest in peace to Roy Ayers Jr., who recently passed away. The godfather of neo soul, who basically turned jazz into soul in it. So shout out to him and rest in peace to him. He was a producer, composer, singer, songwriter, a vibraphonist, one of the greatest vibraphonists we've ever came across. So rest in peace to him. And I look forward to our next episode when we talk about neo soul, because that's one of my favorite genre. So yeah, those are our shout outs.
Little sneak peek.
Thank you for joining us on this episode as we remember Angie Stone. May she rest in forever paradise. And be sure to follow us on all our social media platforms. That's Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, Replay Rituals. And you can follow us on TikTok at replay.ritual. That is replay.ritual. Email us at message replayrituals@gmail.com. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Replay Ritual. Subscribe, comment, share, like, comment, to do all the fun things that y'all do to other YouTube videos that y'all watch. Do it to ours. How about that? Go ahead and listen to our playlists that are linked to our Instagram page. Only on our Instagram page. Go to the bio. Click on the links. The playlists are there. Okay? Cool. Posh, you want to say anything to the people?
Yeah. Cool. Love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful
We'll talk to you all next week. We love you.
And holla back.